はい、聞こえておりますでしょうか。多分大丈夫みたいなので始めたいと思います。皆さんこんきびです。金持ちきびです。今日はもちろんラウンド2でこのリオカップでもちろん2日前ラウンド1勝ってるし、まあ昨日はさこういう馬を育てたんですけど、ちょっと見せようかなって思ってます。So unsurprisingly, we're going to be doing our Leo Cup, and so of course we made round 2 Group A 2 days ago, so we're going to try to hit finals today. But like yesterday, I was just randomly raising Numa, and I got this juicer who has a 55% win rate compared to my Ogre, which is 37.5. But the top 2 rates really meaningful for Ogre, because it means that when she's not winning, it's a lot of the time Saiyan Sky. So, and then my third one is, wait, it's one of these two. I forgot which one I end up going with. Oops. But probably this one. I guess I could also go with like a debuffer or try something like that, but I guess I was going with the Golshi. I should just go by win rate. Her win rate's not good. What about this one? Not this one. What about this Rudolph? Lacking in some areas, but and it doesn't have Maestro either. But she could be like a weird hybrid debuffer. Nah, that sounds stupid. I don't like that. I'm just gonna put... I guess I'll go back to Grass Wonder. She was relatively successful. So we're gonna see what happens. Of course we're gonna watch every match because... yeah. We're gonna do a little bit of scouting early on. We're number 1 Ninki, 2 and 7. So we have what's supposed to be an evil nature but has very low wit. I guess a medium scary Ogre. And like kind of a debuffer Grass Wonder type. And then a legit... I lost it. And we have another like half evil nature. We have a Maru-chan and a seemingly very compelling non-debuffer Mayano. So let's see how this goes. I am Ichiban and 2番 Ninki, so my Saiyan Sky's been really good, but Summer Maru could be tough. I think my Ogre is better than their Ogre. And she should have enough stam to overpower the Nice Maker. Just chugging along. She triggered tailed held high. Right now she's winning that lot. The Saiyan Sky's fun because she can take a huge lead randomly. Not randomly, I guess. But some of the leads she gets, even without S medium, some of the leads she gets is just like very solid, so you're not even stressing at all during the race. But she's already nearing the acceleration zone, so we should see the angling, the fishing. Angling and scheming is such a fun skill. That's why it's worth running Saiyan Sky as a Uma not reparent. I think she should stay ahead of the Maru. But I think my Grass Wonder and my Ogre could take advantage of this here. I think I got a 1-2-4. I almost had a 1-2-3 finish. But very nice. Unstressful. Like, yeah. 1-2-4, yeah. That actually hurts my Ogre numbers, but... Oh, okay. That doesn't mean anything. My ambitions are higher than the lowly Group B. My ambitions are Group A finals. Actually, my ambitions are to win Group A finals. I feel like the only one that I've won so far, I'm 1-3. The only one I won is the one that I thought I had no chance in winning. The Gemini Cup one. But I legitimately thought like Taurus Cup and the Mile one, Cancer Cup, I had like legitimate winning chances. Alright, what's going on here? We got a debuffer. Ooh, this could be trouble. I don't have an end closer. Ooh, that could be bad. This person is missing their groundwork. That's good power. Oh, there it is. Got some good green skills. Stats are solid enough. Good green skills. Okay, I mean, this will be close. Highlander is going to be really good. I think that Grass Wonder could win this one. I think Highlander's a really good skill in this one. Otherwise, the stats are just kind of solid. The thing is, I should win the rod because there's only one other frontrunner I'm competing against, and they don't have groundwork. But other than that, I guess like the pace chasers could catch up too. Oh no, she got rushed. The thing is, there's a lot of debuffers in this lobby, which is the worry. The thing is, like, I guess the counterpoint is that I did build my Umas to have like quite a bit of stamina. I think the bare minimum was like 700 or 800 to gold recovery skills with Maestro, and most of mine have 900 to 1,000. Ogre has 2 recovery skills, so somewhat meaningful. I do need Saiyan Sky to hold Summer Maru entering this acceleration zone. There we go. It doesn't actually matter if she necessarily wins, because I do have Ogre and I feel confident about her, but if she didn't win the rod, she doesn't have a chance. Of note, this is also level 5 angling and scheming, so I'm glad I leveled my Saiyan Sky, even though it costed me a pretty penny when it came to goddess statues. Is my Grass Wonder level? I actually don't know. One would have to imagine my Grass Wonder is level Or like 3-star. But I don't know. Okay, the Saiyan Sky is very fast. But when she loses really bad. Which is always the case with like the rod, but it's especially the case when it's like unique to the rod. Alright, one more and we make it to Group A finals. After I trained this one yesterday, I was really not stressing. To be honest, I already thought that I was probably going to make it to Group A finals, but once I raised the Saiyan Sky, I was like, okay, we're chilling. I mean, to this point, I think I've gotten first, second in every single game. Okay, what are we playing against? Ooh, this one's good. Slightly underwitted, depending on who you ask, but very good stats. This could be troublesome. Sumamaru. She has her groundwork, so this could be scary. And then this is just not that scary. I think mine's better. In the first place, they have okay focus, so that they do have it. And then we're playing against a Daiwa. I heard that this is the Sumamaru counter strat. So yeah, that, but they don't have any 1200 speed Umas. I'm like not that worried about this. All right, let's see it. A lot of front runners in this one though. And I got off to a late start. I didn't see the tail there at first. Wow, Summermar is way back there. Okay, so my Saiyan Sky kept the first place going into the first curve. So she stays in track 1. Ogre will be more or less fine. I don't know why my Grass Wonder is so slow. It's kind of baffling to me. Because when I raised it, I thought I had a really good Grass Wonder. Also, I got overtaken in the Saiyan Sky position. That's not good. Because we're entering the accelerations in like very soon. I don't actually know how I got overtaken. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose this one. Although I think I'm actually gonna. Well, they're Saiyan Sky's gonna win, which is surprising because their Saiyan Sky was on the relatively weak side, I think. Like not 1200 speed inside. Okay, and then Triumphant Pulse is going to trigger after this, but I think it's too little too late. I needed my Saiyan Sky to at least take the rod. Second. I needed my Saiyan Sky to at least take the rod, and if she took the rod, then I would have had a chance. But angling and scheming, very good skill. Still don't know how I got past though. That Saiyan Sky, if I remember correctly, only had like 1050 speed. Which is like identical to mine, I think. Because it was like 1050 with medium S. And mine was like 1200 no medium S, so it's supposed to be close. Okay, we have attack. No Maestro. Just went with unique and race planner. That sounds fun. She's not on the outer post. So that's something. They also don't have a quarter of depth but no curvature. Got a debuffer, Grass Wonder, and just like this Lone Wolf actually won't trigger. because I have a lone wolf. No medium S, but really good stats, so that's kind of scary. And then they have their groundwork. But Marzinski's in third, so firm. Is it cloudy? I don't think it's cloudy. I forget. But not seventh. Not in the outer post. Yeah, I don't think this one triggers. This seems fine. Wait. It doesn't actually matter, but they're doing the lone wolf in. I mean, they get this, but they're doing the lone wolf in. They brought lone wolf on 2 Umas, rendering it like it would have been useless anyway because both me and the other guy have lone wolf. But like, even if no one brought lone wolf, they'd just be down like 80 skill points twice. Got a late start. I don't know what late start does if you end up taking first anyway. I don't know how much like stamina it burns or whatever. I also don't know why she does that because she's at like 4. I have like 400 wit on her, which isn't like so much, but it's quite reasonable for a medium. Alright. I'd like Grass Wonder to move ahead into 6th place. It's not gonna happen, but it'd be nice if it did. Oh, she's getting overtaken. Uh-oh. I need Saiyan Sky to overtake again. Because we're entering the acceleration zone. She's gonna lose the rod here. It's gonna trigger right now. Wait, their Marzinski doesn't have angling and scheming. I think my Ogre is like very well positioned. Because my Saiyan Sky's not gonna win. Oh, the Golshis are catching up. My Saiyan Skies can't win because she didn't win the rod. But my Ogre definitely can. It's like, can she stay ahead enough of the Golshis in the long ones? Ah, second. Darn. Man, I won my first 2. I thought it would be easy. Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised. This is like a very good Golshi. It's basically max speed, 400 wit, 900 stam. In fact, she was probably the Ichiban Nikki. Yeah. I probably got debuffed just a bit. I wish I had hesitant end closers. That's what would be nice for this team. In fact, maybe I should try running a hesitant end closers Uma. The problem is that one of the things that would benefit is my Grass Wanderer, who would be the Uma I'm taking out. Oh, oops, I didn't scout. Alright, I'll make my prediction. I think Golshi's gonna win. Wait, where's my... Oh, my groundwork wit check didn't pass. I was like, I had my 3 green skills, but my wit check didn't pass. Boo. I mean, is this Golshi... Is this Golshi a pace Golshi? Why is she so far up? She got rushed, but if she can hold her position in front going into the acceleration zone, there's no other front runners to catch her. I gotta take a look at this again, because this is just bizarre. I think Ogre's actually gonna have a chance to win too. Ogre might overtake my own Seiyu and Sky to deny the Angling scheme. Because the acceleration zone's right around here. So that triggers. Feel relatively good though about triggering the event. Triggering the skill. Even without many skills, her unique plus generically good skills is generally going to be enough to win if she has even a little bit of an advantage. I guess she could lose to this Tat, which is a little scary. I get 3 triggers though, that's fine. All my Umas are relatively close to the front. What a streaky horse, Saiyan Sky. She won 3 and just died 2 other times. And not because of Stam. She's plenty Stam. Just because she didn't trigger her unique skill and then didn't have acceleration. Grass one was 6, Ogre was, or second, Ogre was 4. So we did qualify. I would like to try to get a perfect in round 2 because the rewards are pretty robust, right? I got 50 carrots and I get 100 for 150 for a win. But once you qualify for Group A, it's mostly a pride thing. So let's try something. Where are you? Is it you? Do you have any hesitant end closers? Do I have hesitant end closers? I don't. The thing is, this doesn't do me any good because I'm only losing to end closers. I guess I could try this. Because this takes care of the fronts. It takes care of the lates. The only thing it doesn't do any good is the end closers. Oh, this is like 1100 wit, pace, front late. Did I try her? No. Did I try the other one? I did. Well, I'll try it once. I'll give it one shot. I'm not convinced, but for 1, I think I'm already mostly relying on Ogre and Saiyan Sky, and for 2, I don't want to like what if it. This will be plenty of a test. Alright. Let's see. This time I will watch. Okay, this person has a very, very good evil nature. 1150 wit with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red skills, or 7 silver red skills and 2 gold red skills. Their Ogre is insane as well. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. And then, wow, this person put a lot of good effort. He does a little bit of a cheat on here. He does a little bit of a cheat for Stam, doing just 700, but he has non-standard distance. Well, for Ogre he has non-standard distance, and for both he has 2 gold recovery skills. For Tachyon he also has Uma. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. The other person is running a Summer Mario that does not have groundwork. Not really. Well, like medium scary Ogre. And then a less than 1100 speed Meiji Orion. Very interesting. This one shouldn't be a lot. Or, I shouldn't lose to that guy. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost to the TAC player. How'd Satan's guy get rushed? Oh, it's all these high wit ones. I thought that 400 wit would be enough. She procced her Restless almost immediately. Like, my evil nature debuffed their Summer Maru, and then immediately Summer Maru recovered the stamp. Okay. It's like Summer Maru is coming close, but Satan Sky should still be leading going into this acceleration zone. Now. So she at least triggers. She does that at least. The thing is, I don't think my Ogre is gonna win. So I think it has to be my Satan Sky in this one. Because the other one's a debuffer this time around. So I'm really relying on that. But my debuffer did a reasonably good job. All of her debuff skills proc. So good job. Good job, Nice Nature. Good job, Natty. Aw, man! Yeah, I knew that Ogre was good. To be honest, I'm like not that surprised. 2-3. That was reasonably close. I mean, I think that I was okay. This is just a really freaking good Ogre. Good power too. That's the acceleration diff. With the right-handed 2 circles, 1200. I mean, medium S is also a big part of that. Oh well. Well, there goes my chances at there goes my chances at 5 win on this one. Okay, let's see. Let's do some scouting. They have presumably a debuffer, Brass Wonder, a standard good Ogre, but not as scary as the one that we just went against. Which is good. Well, who else? Ooh, a Meisho Doto. I like Meisho Doto. I don't think she's like... Well, this one happens to be pretty good. Not quite there on wit though. And then... another like medium scary Ogre, but no Maestro. Overstamped. Only barely passes the speed check. This is scary. This could be scary. Not quite 1200 speed. No medium S. Somewhat lacking when it comes to stam. You wouldn't want. First they're gambling and then they're not running Maestro. We'll see. We will see. Let's see it.
さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
現在最高峰は一番人気のウォッカ。この状況どう見ますか？
これはきっと
I mean, to start out with, there's no other front runners, so Seiyun Sky should build a lead.
先頭集団を見ていきましょう。
And she should also avoid getting, like, debuff, hopefully. She needs to run way further ahead. My Ogre is third in this lineup. Or second in the lineup of Ogres. Third total.
3番手には5番オグリーキャップ、4番手には4番オグリーキャップ、一馬審査名称怒涛、ウォッカ
名称怒涛。
そしてグラスワンダー、少し離れてナイスネイチャー、さらにはゴールドシップ。意気揚々と先頭へ行きます。セイウンスカイ、どうでしょうこの展開。
I mean, I'm not feeling bad about my Seiyun Sky, but we know that good Ogres can easily overtake, even with the rod. Not easily, but it can happen for sure. Can't wait for Christmas Ogre to come out. Okay, sorry Shin now. Just after the marker. Suya, suya. Itataki! Okay, this has nothing to do with anything other than maybe me like watching the wrong kind of anime. But I actually was just recently catching up on Yu Yu Monogatari, which is CV Hito Akari. And they are very different characters to the Seiyun Sky. Okay, I do appreciate how I think it's my Ogre that's... If anyone overtakes Seiyun Sky, I think it's my own Ogre. Oh no! They both lost! Grrr! How could you let that happen? Run some interference! Oh man. How does that happen? Also, like, I still think that my Ogre is better. Oh, I don't have right hand on this Ogre. Okay, I mean, that's the difference, right? Did my Nibble Navigator not proc, I guess, too? Man, that's 2 seconds. Really disheartening. I legitimately think both of those are good efforts by the girlies. I think I will switch back to the Grass Wonder though, because I think a part of it is even though I am getting more wit checks on my Flustered. Oh, I didn't scout. Even though I am getting more wit checks on my Flustered, I'm not getting Dominator. Okay, so it looks like Mihono Bourbon is front running. And that's my competition. It looks like the Mayano and the... It looks like the Mayano and the Golshi are front runners, or end closers. I was hoping that the Flustered front runners would impact their Mihono Bourbon so I could take over, but it looks like that was not the case. Oh, wait. She's overtaking. No, she's not. This is where I need It's On. Like, Escape Artist and Straightaway Adept is good to trigger, but if I had It's On, that would be a game changer. We're just losing time on Sane not being able to catch Mihono Bourbon. She's not falling behind more. You know what could trigger is even I can win sometimes. Okay, so I lost the rod, but they also didn't take the rod for whatever reason. So I guess their Mihono Bourbon doesn't have angling and scheming, which means that there's a chance that my Ogre wins this one. The heck? Mayano's like glitching into Sane's gun. What the heck's that about? There we go. Ogre. Yay. 2 times in a row, my opponents did that to me with their own ogres that were just slightly better. And my ogre did it back this time. It's unfortunate that Saiyan Sky isn't really pulling ahead though. Because she did trigger it twice. But it was not enough. Okay, let's actually scout this time. Alright, we have something akin to an evil nature, but it's actually not. This is just a normal nice nature, like a kind of bad nice nature. A bad hybrid. This is Lockshin-esque. Quite good actually, but no groundworks. But poor Plancha and Angling and Scheming is good. And then we have a debuffer. The thing is, I don't know if this person can win, but they debuff enough for it to be annoying for the other person. This person. Because I think this Golshi is gonna like be a top contender. 12, 9, 3, medium S is like going to win rounds, especially with the green skill. Lone Wolf isn't gonna trigger. And then kind of a bad ogre cap, to be honest. Even with stats being okay, worse. I mean, the unique skills are good, but this is not a good skill. You probably want this to be Gorman. Oh, it's a Dominator Tachyon. Okay, that makes sense. And then I think Golshi's gonna win this. It'll either be me or Golshi, probably, or I guess it could be their ogre cap. But I think it'll be me or Golshi. Dai was not a bad bet either, but I don't think she's gonna beat Saiyan Sky, so I don't think it's I don't think it's that relevant. Okay, I'm definitely third. I don't know why they're showing me fourth. I promise you I'm third. Ogre? Not anymore, but at the time I was. I think Dominator is really strong. I think that's what's separating the winners from losers. I don't know, I'm all of a sudden so tired. Saiyan Sky is nearing the acceleration zone in first place. That's good. Here's the unique skill. Now can she keep? Hold on to the lead. Hold. Hold. I mean, it looks like she's holding out for now. The other ones don't look particularly close. Yeah, I can't explain to you how unworried I am. Very nice. I mean, I already triggered, but I have a chance to just win out for 3 wins. Which again is not bad. It's just a little disappointing. It feels like you're leaving something on the table. Or so I feel. Scouting. Okay, this is an evil. This is an evil grass wonder, but not that evil. Then a reason, like a pretty good ogre that just doesn't have medium S, and then a evil but not reasonably evil nature. And then we have a reasonable enough Goshi, a reasonable enough Spechan, and then a moral support Haru. I like it. I appreciate the moral support Haru. If anything, it makes it very hard to figure out how far ahead your front runner is to the other Umas. What's gonna happen is that Haru's gonna be so far back Haru's gonna be so far back and Saiyan Sky's gonna be so far forward that you can't really tell how far close the second through 8th place are. I had a thought of like, why am I so tired? And then it occurred to me I got like only 3 hours of sleep today. I think I set an alarm thinking I should be disciplined, but the alarm had nothing to do with like how much sleep I would actually end up getting. Oops. So here's the rod. First of all, how much leeway she can actually gain with the rod. Second, if somebody closes in on them, is there anyone other than myself? Because Ogre is closing in on Saiyan Sky. But maybe not by that much. Maybe not by as much as their Ogre. This should help. The debuffs should be helping. At least a little bit. Somewhat shaky, but she did win it. Dyslexic Saiyan Sky. 138. It ended up with the same number of wins, but I'm not as convinced. I am just not convinced that it's as good. So we will try again. What if I tried this? What if I tried Wit or Pace, Symboli Rudolph, and try to dominate just the front runners in front of Saiyan Sky? What if we tried that? I don't think it's good, but I do want to try it. Oops. We're kind of messing around at this point. Just a little bit. But we are also already qualified for Group A, so there's not like that much to lose, even though I do want a perfect. I would like a 5-win in this group. It would make me feel a little bit better about my chip, but ultimately it's not going to matter. You're going to run your four runs a day, and then you're going to just be done with it until the next day. And then on finals, you're going to hit the play button and just see if you want. And there's really nothing else you can do about it. Oh, I didn't scout. I didn't even see the spot to scout. She actually triggered Lone Wolf. No one else has Lone Wolf in this one. So what's happening? I think that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 late chasers in this one. And I think my Symboli Rudolph needs to back up to trigger Dominator. But what's happening is there's two late chasers, no end closers. There's an evil nature and a grass wonder, presumably an evil grass wonder. And then there's my Satan Sky. And then there's 6 pace chasers in the middle here. There's a couple survivors that are just built for stam, like pace chaser stam because you get Gorman and Race Planner, and Uma, and Maestro. There's a couple of those. And then there's a couple Oshi PvPers that are just like trying to actually pace chase. And then there's my Umas. No, I think my Simply Rudolph needs to back up. Or she needs to trigger her. Oh no! I was gonna say, or she needs to trigger her. She needs to trigger her Dominator before we reach the acceleration point, which didn't happen. But both of my other pace chasers are in contention. Okay, so part of the problem with running Simply Rudolph as a pace chaser is she's not passing. Okay, well, she just passed 3 people. I was gonna say she's not passing 3 people, but she is. So she passed her 3 people. That and her Dominator isn't really hitting people. But Behold Dynamite Mine is really good. So I still end up with a 1-2 finish. I'm glad she won, because she had a tough time in the late surger position. She had a really tough time as a late chaser. Was I right, by the way, about what these Umas were trying to do? This is a survival Uma, yeah, looks like it. Kind of missed on Hydrate, but... This is a survival Uma with only 600 stam, medium S, you just pump free stam, high wit. Pretty good. Then you have Oshi PvP. Like, this isn't even S, medium. Plenty of stam. I forget, are we in spring or summer? I forget. This looks like Oshi PvP as well. This one's actually, no, not that many skills. I'd be a little underwhelmed. This guy's wit's good. This is actually close to what, this is very close to what my Uma is. This is very close to, I mean, there's a reason they finished neck and neck, right? Like, mine has more other skills, but they have more green skills. Okay. This time I will scout. I'm not gonna forget about it this time. You get in a groove, and you just keep hitting the button. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure I scout. Got a couple evil natures here. I don't know why they're doing this. They're running Mayano as an end closer. They're running Mayano as an end closer. But they have just Mystifying Murmur and Trick. So this isn't like a full debuffer. But it's also just doesn't have Corner Adept. This is just not a good Uma to run. Not medium mass, not max speed. You're running her as an end closer, which is fine if you like increase her proficiency. And she doesn't have that many debuffer skills. Okay, at least when they did groundwork, they did trigger groundwork. They actually got tons of groundwork, but they don't have Maestro. They don't have either corner skill. I mean, this is fine enough to not need Maestro, but there's no Professor Curvature. This is just a regular evil nature. This is a very good evil nature, actually. Alright, we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can dominate their Summaru. Because that's why I want to try this. If it's successful, though, I'm just going to keep running it. I'm not going to... The thing is, I'm confident in Saiyan Sky, and I'm confident in my Ogre. Other than that, very not confident about what my third Uma is. Considered a Golshi, considered some of the various like Glade Chasers that I've shown on camera, but like it's not in stone. I think I want somebody who can debuff at least a little bit, if that's meaningful at all. Okay. It's funny, my Saiyan Sky is catching up on the corner because they don't have corner adept. They don't have corner adept, they don't have Professor of Curvature, so on the corner I'm just eating them alive. I'm trying to determine if this special week's gonna pull ahead of my Symboli, so that when my Rudolph triggers, it'll pass 3 runners on the way. Okay, so she did get her acceleration. Omo no itadaki. Hamatta ne. Level 5 angling and scheming is really good. Level 5 rod, that's meaningful. But this corner could get dicey. I'm just gonna hope that if it does, it's for my Ogre to pull ahead. Summer Maru should be out. Not getting angling and scheming should be a descent for frontrunners. Even if like you're still not like last. Getting the rod should be step 1. And clearly even if you get it, you can get past. But I'm happy enough that my Ogre is the one that did that. I guess it shouldn't be that much of a surprise that my Umas that are winning are the ones that I 4-starred. That I like spent real goddess statues on. Except Ogre, I didn't. Mostly because when Christmas Ogre comes out, my stars on this Ogre is going to be pretty obsolete. But it shouldn't be surprised that my 4-star Rudolph and my 4-star Saiyan Sky are like good. Alright, let's scout. Meme swaggin'. I mean, Stam's okay-ish. Skills are decent enough, but no medium ass. This isn't like that scary. Kind of in the same vein here. No medium ass. Good enough skills, but just like not that scary. And then like evil nature. Toes, okay. So they have a very good Summer Maru. Well, a little understand. I would have wanted Restless if I were them. Because without Restless, you are a 600 stam. I guess you have Hanshin. Oh, you have Hanshin and non-standard. Okay, no, this is just a very good Summer Maru. Because she barely clears her stam check. With Hanshin and non-standard, she's at like, that's like 80 stam. So she's at like 700 stam with a gold recovery skill and silver recovery skill, which is like the bare minimum. But it is enough. And then you just have like all debuffers, I guess. It's gonna be interesting. I want to see if the Summer Maru runs out of steam. Because if she doesn't, she should win like pretty easily, actually. Oh, and my Saiyan Sky missed her witch hack on the groundwork. She hit her, I mean, obviously she has all the green skills, so that wouldn't be a problem. Just missed her witch hack. And now she just kind of settles into this, like, second place. What is interesting is this time, This time my Rudolph is 5th, so she does have Umas to pass for her unique, and she'll hit Dominator a little bit. Okay, Saiyan Sky kind of overtaking in the corner, but I just don't think it'll be enough. Would be nice if it was, though. At least to deny the rod. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Try harder. It's on, or something. I know she doesn't have that skill. Okay, so she passes 1. I think. Okay, so here's where Angling and Scheming is gonna proc. I think I saw it. The thing is, so now she's in 4th. She's gonna pass Saiyan Sky. That's kind of a given. That's 3. Oh shoot. If Ogre doesn't win, her not allowing Rudolph to pass is a problem. Oh, she is catching up though. It's close. It's close. It's not close. Ogre wins. Okay, because if she didn't win, her not inting to Rudolph would have been crazy. But because she pulled it out, she's a goat. Very nice. I mean, clearly their Marzensky had enough juice. This got overtaken. Oh, a part of it is also the 800 stand. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, this is why I don't really trust the content creators that much. And it's also why you just kind of have to play the game and know it yourself. I'm not going to pretend to be some, like, pro or whatever, but all these pros telling you, like, you know, Nice Nature is going to be all over the place. I mean, there's a lot of debuffers, but they're not, like, all over the place. Ultimately, it's fear-mongering. You can get by with enough stamina. You know, all the content creators saying it's the summer of Maru. Well, it's not summer, but you know, like summer Maru is gonna be meta for a really long time. Like, summer Marus are not winning more than my Saiyan Sky, in my experiences. Sure, like my Saiyan Sky's not winning every time, but like, and she is losing the rod sometimes to summer Maru. But Pace Chaser's really strong. This person does not have Maestro, but has plenty of stam. No medium S, no wit either. This is like an evil nature, but only a little evil because it's only 600 wit. And then this person really doesn't like swing Maestro. Holy crap. Then we have Suzuka. I like this. I don't think that it'll win. There's a reason why I'm not running Suzuka, but I like this Suzuka. It's a debuffer. Yeah. It's a debuffer attack. And then a groundwork. Oh, so this Suzuka is a kiss for courage for this Maru. This is just a good Maru. A little under speed, but plenty of everything else, and that'll be enough for her, I think. I think Summer Maru is gonna win this one. Like, the Summer Maru is so good, but it just feels worse than the Pace Chasers, I guess? So here's the thing about this, ooh, this is gonna be very interesting. I think that the Meijiro Ryan will be in 6th place to trigger her skill come the acceleration zone. I also think that Rudolph is going to use her unique skill to pass the front runners that don't get the rod. So whoever doesn't get the rod will fall back, and Rudolph will pass them on the way to triggering her unique. Now I don't know why my Saiyan Sky is winning by this much in the Senko Odyssey. I don't know why she's winning by this much. I thought it would be a little more it's on, and there's still plenty of time before the acceleration zone, but this is like 3 to 5 length lead, and I just didn't expect that. Like, I really didn't expect her to have that much of a lead, because she's gonna get the rod now. Omo no itataki. And then now if Simboli just passes Summermaru, she'll be in the clear. That and Ogre is already there. So who am I gonna lose to? Like Goshi? Goshi, I guess. The thing is, Ogre is gonna trigger her unique like now. And I don't see her giving this up, to be honest. I think, yeah, my Saiyan Sky wins and then it's my Ogre. That's very nice. Well, I think that's 4. 1, 2, 4 is nice as well. So I'm 1 win away from a perfect? I mean, I am probably going to go with this. This has seemed successful to me. It's at least been more successful than some of the other stuff that I've been doing. And Golshi wasn't winning. She didn't even have Dominator or any, like, debuff skills, so... I don't see how that would help. I mean, this is Evil Nature. Doto? This is a very good Doto, actually. This is a very good Doto. I don't think it's a rainy day. This is a very good Doto. Ooh, this is a very good Brian. Okay. And then... decently good Golshi. With no Professor of Curvature. A debuff for a Grass Wonder. And then a generic, decent generic Ogre. I think worse than mine. Only 300 instead of 400. Missing S medium. But there's only one frontrunner, so as long as she doesn't get overtaken by one of the pace chasers before the acceleration zone, Saiyan Sky should win the rod. Rudolph is second? Interesting. Okay, Ogre being rushed is a good-ish thing. Because she has plenty of stamina, she wants to keep winning herself. If she doesn't, then it'll provide somebody to pass for Rudolph. The brilliant thing about playing a frontrunner in a lobby of no frontrunners is your lead over the pace chasers is like 5 leads. But I swear to God, Rudolph, if you take Saiyan Sky's fishing rod, I'm gonna be like kind of mad. Wait a little bit for your acceleration point. No, she's gonna get her rod. It's gonna trigger right now. The other thing that's good is that it's a fun animation. I just like seeing the animation. Saiyan Sky was like my main or adjacent main in the other server, so when I played in JP. Although mostly I was a current Chen player, because that was like the first one I rolled. Golshi could win this. Saiyan Sky can win this. Ogre can also win this. It's like a 3 Uma race right now. I think my Ogre is better than Meisho Doto in this game. I'd like her to nimbly navigate. Ah! She got past at the last minute! Oh man. I was so close. I did think that it'd be Golshi though. I kinda did think it was gonna be Golshi if I got past. Not bad though. 4th place means like 100. 75, okay. I mean, it's an improvement. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna be what I'm gonna be going with for the finals. So, in a couple days. Oh, it'll be on the 8th? So I'm gonna be shooting twice on the 8th. Because it'll be Uma Musume finals, and then it'll be T1 finals. That'll be fun. I'd stream it together, but I want them kind of separate. I want them to be on their own thing. Oh, I didn't scout. Oops. It's okay. We know what we're going against right now. Plus, I can kind of deduct. It is a Summer Maru that didn't have... Summer Maru and Mihono Bourbon frontrunners. Mihono Bourbon definitely had groundwork sparks. Meisho Doto, so there's 4 pace chasers, including 2 of mine. And then a Golshi in the back. No nice natures. Seiun Sky can overtake Maru here. Mihono Bourbon's gonna be a little bit of a stretch. Oh, so she's probably not gonna do it, but she could. The real question is going to be, will Ogre and Rudolph get there? Rudolph also, if I remember correctly? No. I don't actually remember. I think I remember having Pump Some Iron? No, I don't. Do I have Pump Some Iron or Red Shift or both? I think I had Red Shift. Did I have both? I don't remember. Okay, I need Ogre to make her ascend. My Rudolph is too far back. This is basically like, will Ogre make her climb? And it doesn't look like she will. I'm actually gonna get like crushed here. If this was finals, I would have lost by 3. I'd have gotten 3rd place. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. It's 5th, 4th. Yeah, okay. Bad. Really bad. But that's just one game. It's just one game. I got outmatched by a team that I didn't even scout. So I cannot deduce why they beat me so bad. But I can deduce that they beat me bad. Okay. Do our scouting. Umazine. I mean, this is fine. Wait. Maverick? Really? I mean, their Maverick's not going to trigger. Standard distance isn't going to trigger. And they don't have bullet. They don't have groundwork. Like, that's just lacking. Really? This is Ichiban Nikki? This feels worse than mine. The gold skills that are... We have the same gold skills. I have S medium. I have stronger speed. I guess they have more stamp? Otherwise it's the same? I'm just not convinced. I do like this Asian Flash. Could be. Mio-san. Okay, I mean, this is fun. Summer Maru. She has her groundwork. That's fun, Ogre. If anything, this is the ogre that I think could beat me.
まずまずの仕上がりですね。
SFV. Definitely this could win. We'll see.
厳しいね。
The thing about scouting is at this point I can't do anything and I know what I'm getting myself into.
スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気
Having
5番オ
second
グリキャッ
here.
プマルゼンスキー会長に飛ばして
Keeping an eye on Symbol.
さあ花に立ったのはマルゼンスキ
The cool thing about the last one is I had 4 wins and each Uma won at least one.
1番セイウンスカイその後ろに3番セイウンスカイ外を回って8番オグリキャップ5番オグリキャップ続いている少し後ろから
Okay, this is a good summon model. I kind of figured when I saw the groundwork with all the triggers, but
後方の馬娘が差し返せる
hoping it was not the case. A lot of skills being
まだリー
activated
ドをキー
though.
プしています続いて1番セイウンスカイさらには3番セイウンス
She's
カイ
taken.
4番手に5番オグリ
She
キャッ
took
プ
first. Now break in! Break in! Ah! Okay, now break. So you took first. Now break into track 1. Break into track 1 and keep the power advantage. No! No! Stupid. She overtook too. Crap. BS. Ah, she should have had that. And now their angling and scheming is gonna hit. That sucks. That is frustrating as hell. Holy crap. Alright, now Saiyan Sky needs to drop back so I can trigger to hold that in my hand. That pisses me off. Saiyan Sky took first. What you're supposed to do is take track 1. I don't know why. I guess she didn't overtake enough to break into pack 1. Because when you're in the same track, so if track 1 is the lane closest to the barricade. If track 1 is the lane closest to the barricade and track 2 is the lane you have to go out further out to overtake, you want to be ahead in track 1 because it takes more power and stam to overtake. And Saiyan Sky put in the power and the stam to do it. And then gave up, I guess. Like, she didn't take track 1. And she needed to. I mean, I guess that's where, like, It's On would be a good skill to have. This is a really good McQueen, holy crap. It'd be even better if they hit some of their skills. But 1200, 1177. Egui. Mecha egui. I mean, this is a fun one. About this one. 1100, 1000. Like, I'm not that afraid of this. Concentration and firm conditions, but no groundwork. And then they have a debuffer, survival Uma, and another survival Uma. Okay, let's see it. Be the best Saiyan Sky you can be, Saiyan Sky. It doesn't feel like my Dominator's been triggering 70% of the time off the wit check. Would love if it was. Okay. My Saiyan Sky, at least for now, took track 1, position 1. This is what I mean, where it takes more effort for the second Saiyan Sky to overtake my Saiyan Sky because we're both in the same lane. So she has to change course and then overtake, which is a lot harder than just coming out the gate. Would appreciate if Rudolph could get ahead of some of these things. She's an S medium? This Rudolph is an S medium with max speed, and she cannot pass for anything. I feel good about this one though. I think Seiyun Sky should still be in first going into this acceleration zone, and Ogre should... Oh, it's gonna be close. Okay, she did. But Ogre should be the one to clean up afterward if the case arises. But that is a scary Major Armor Queen. But now I think my Ogre should get second? Yeah, so now she... Once triggering Triumphant Pulse, I think my Ogre is supposed to win this one. If Seiyun Sky doesn't. But Seiyun Sky did. Very nice. I needed that win. I lost 2 tough ones in a row. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, let's see. If I can win out, then I go 3-3-4-3, which is not bad. Nothing spectacular. But, like, you'd literally prefer to go 0-3-5-3 to 3-3-4-3, but I digress. I'm not a whale. If I was a whale, this game would be way easier. I didn't scout again. Okay. I don't know what we're looking at relative to the Golshi. But what I do know is that I have the only front runner, so Seiyun Sky should be at an advantage here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Pace Chasers, 2 Debuff Natures, and 1 Golshi. You know, this is one where having Grass Wonder would be good because she would definitely be 6th in line. She would definitely be in 6th place. And she would be able to take advantage of pump some iron. Wait, my Rudolph just passed 3 people. So I think that when we get to the acceleration zone, she's gonna prop. Wait, my Rudolph is like going to overtake my Seiyun Sky. Stop! 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 Okay, you better win. Rudolph, you better win. Because you took my rod. You better win. Swear to God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rudolph, you bitch. Losing the Golshi at this critical moment. I can't believe it! I probably wouldn't have won anyway. And that just happens. But why, Rudolph? And why didn't you trigger your skill? I don't get it. Oh wow, 5, 6, 7, yikes. That was bad. Wait, but why didn't you trigger your skill? I don't get it. I could have sworn that was gonna behold thy divine might. Okay, maybe I will run Grass Wonder. This is tough, trying to decide. Or maybe I audible. Raise like a new Suzuka or something. That'd be silly. Like, who else would I raise? Oh, I didn't scout again. Okay. Probably just gonna lose to Golshiga. Okay, Lone Wolf trigger, Ground Wolf trigger, that's good.
が熾烈になりそうですね
Could lose to Maya.
この二人が競り合っているぞ。苦しい戦いを強いられているゴールドシップ。ここからどう出る。さあ、
What is their Maya no
リード
good?
することができるか。続きました。セイウンスカイ
I'm gonna get
激しい
past.
競り合い。3番手にアルゼンスキー。そしてその外から来たの
Or
は
rush.
ゴールドシップ。落ち着かない様子。1コーナーから2コ
I
ー
didn't
ナーへ
mean
向か
Maya
うマヤのトップが快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はマヤのトップが三振で飛ばしていきます。続いて
Definitely gonna get past here though.
アルゼンスキーシンボリルドルフ4番手。さらには東海帝
Hold. Now hold there. Hold it. Hold first. Don't allow your own fucking teammates to overtake you. That is bullcrap. Also, don't allow the enemies to overtake you. That's also bullcrap. Saiyan Sky, you need to pick up the pace. You have plenty of stamina you're just sitting on. Yeah, she's gonna win. She's gonna win the rod here at least.
かかってしまっているかもしれません一息つけ
It's close! My own Umas are almost threatening to not allow it, but she did win her own rod this time. Omono itadaki! Oh, I feel good about this. I like seeing this. 1, 2, 3. It might not stay that way, but I do like seeing this. 1, 2, 3. It makes me feel a little more secure. Oh, who's gonna win? But this is a 1, 2, 3 finish, at least. That's nice. Okay, we might have went 3, 3, 4, 2 in like what's not the most pretty ending of all time, but at least I ended on a 1, 2, 3. So a little bit of disappointment scattered here, and actually the reward is not that different. You know, like not the best, not the worst performance, and at the very least we qualified for Group A. So I guess on that note, I'll see you guys in a couple days. Do the twice actually. In a couple days, no. In 3 days, it should be, because it's one more day of round 2, then a break day, and then finals. So I'll see you guys in 3 days, and then also later that day, I should be streaming on Twitch World's Final, League of Legends. Because big T1 fan here, so T1 fighting. But on that note, I think today I'm going to end this stream. Relatively successful. I mean, had a lot of like almost there runs. Nothing like horrendous. Clearly, like Umas are capable of winning, even if they're not like consistent. But I guess we'll see how it goes in a couple days, or in a few days. Hopefully, I can pick up another dub, because I've been struggling. I'm currently 2 seconds and 1 first in 3 Champions Cup meetings. All Group A, but still. We'll see how that goes. And then there's going to be some major updates to the game, so I'm sure I'll be playing more and all that too. But on that note, I will end this stream. Thank you so much for watching. というわけで配信終わりたいと思っています。まあ普通な感じでグループ A のファイナルでなんか進んでみたいので3日後でそういうマッチを見せようと思ってるけど、その後は Twitch でロールリーガレジェンドのT1 のファイナルがあって、それも見に行きたいと思っています。でも今日のところで終わりたいと思ってます。本当に見てくれてありがとうございました。それではじゃあね、おつきびです。バイバイ。